there's not a lot of teeth in the criminal justice system for possession or even distribution.
Jackson County Sheriff's deputies were doing a routine patrol on Christmas in White City when the agency says it found a driver passed out behind the wheel with fentanyl in his lap. A White City deputy found 42-year-old Thomas William Contento asleep in his car with 88 grams of fentanyl. Officers later found another 5 grams in his car.
Fentanyl specifically, as we all know, that's a very powerful substance. And, that amount, depending on the purity, could be responsible for a number of overdoses.
Contento was charged with felony counts of delivery and manufacture of a controlled substance. He was taken to the Jackson County Jail and also charged with felony unlawful possession because he had more than 10 grams. He was bailed out shortly after. The sheriff says after Measure 110 was passed by voters in 2021, possession of under 10 grams of fentanyl became a misdemeanor instead of a Class B felony. That wouldn't have affected Contento's charges, but the sheriff worries about other impacts.
So it is a very significant problem in our county, and it's what's causing a lot of our overdoses locally and a lot of our associated crime.
Sheriff Sickler says fentanyl is still a growing problem in Southern Oregon, and law enforcement doesn't have the proper tools to handle it. He says he wants to see state legislators make changes to Measure 110 in the upcoming legislative session. State Representative Pam Marsh says she doesn't expect to see Measure 110 changed by the legislature. She says the part of Measure 110 that gives money to addiction treatment centers through the marijuana tax is just starting to roll in. She says the legislature needs more time to see if the measure is truly effective or not before they consider making any changes.
Frankly, I didn't vote for the measure either as an individual voter because I had concerns, but it passed. And so we got to do our very best to implement it in according to what voters thought they were approving.